a todos, estamos aquí con The Rasmus, los representantes de Finlandia para Eurovisión 2022. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Nice to be in Madrid.
Super excited, yeah.
Is your first time in Madrid?
No, we have played here many times with the band before, but since the last time, I think it's been like 5 years.
Wow.
Quite a long time, yeah.
Yes.
But it was nice. We had a walk around the city today and saw some familiar places. And
Actually, I think we walked like 7 kilometers, so...
you went for a run.
Yes.
She went for a run. 11 kilometers in the morning.
Wow.
She's crazy.
I know not...
What time? 8 o'clock?
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Yeah.
What do you like most about Spain?
I think it's the people. People are always the thing that makes a city or country to be what it is. I think it's about the people. And we were just meeting some of our fans outside the hotel, and that energy and that passion is really something else in Spain. It's really nice to finally, after COVID, to meet people and you know, have the good old thing back.
Yeah, and yesterday there was this opening party for tonight's concert, and the audience was insane. Like, that's super nice to see so many people like rooting for every artist and clapping their hands and yelling. And
I think everybody's just enjoying the fact that
Yes.
we're coming back to the normal.
Have you met Chanel?
We have met her, yes. She's great. She's a star, like I said. She's a big star.
What do you think of slow-mo?
It's great. I
Could
think
you sing a little bit of slow-mo with us?
No. Maybe you can sing and I can
Slow-mo.
dance.
Ah, yes.
it's a hit song.
Yes.
Great song.
Eurovision is coming. Are you excited?
Yes, super excited. We're practicing, rehearsing like every day, and like we are super focused on this Eurovision thing, and also enjoying the ride, like enjoying the spirits and meeting all these other artists and bands, and yeah, it's nice.
How are you getting ready for?
Practicing our performance, of course, and yeah, just like focusing on being the best as we can.
Yes. We're going to have a new show. Like,
Mhm.
we have created a new show for the Eurovision.
I've
show.
seen a video like yellow stuff and a lot of balloons.
Yeah, there's been a lot of yellow stuff going on lately, but I can't tell you too much. But we really want to underline and focus on the fact that we are a band. We really are tight together and we play together well, and we have this energy together
Mhm.
as four. Yeah, we want that to show.
And how was the writing process of Jezebel?
Jezebel was born last summer. At the same time, I had the idea of taking part of the Eurovision, and it was interesting because it's another way to approach this, you know, writing a song when you have this competition in mind. Of course, it sounds like the Rasmus, but somehow it was more challenging and like more fun to have it like that. So it's about this woman, like independent, strong, rebellious woman, and funnily, you know, we wrote the song before we met her, and she's just like that.
Yeah, it was so funny to join the band. Like, these guys called me last September, and after like few days I heard the song and the lyrics, and I was like, what's going on? It's about
It's me.
So now
And-
you have your own anthem.
Yeah, exactly.
And how do you handle the pressure of being one of the big favorites of this Eurovision?
Are we?
Are we?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay, great.
I think yes.
Really well. That's good to hear. I mean, there's just so much going on right now. There's no really time to think about that kind of thing. I really like, we have so much to do, and besides this Eurovision thing, we are also writing a new album right now.
Mhm.
And we are going to Nashville next week. Even before we go to Italy, we're going to record some new songs, and it's super busy times for the Rasmus right now.
And how are you receive the affection of Eurofans? It's like something so
Intense.
Intense, yes.
Yes, that's the word. It's so nice. It's like I think people told us something about it before, and like we had an idea
Mhm.
about this whole thing, but then again, not, because you have to experience it.
Mhm.
You have to like be there and feel the energy and intensity of the audience, and it's great.
Yeah, it's really like you have the feeling of doing something together with all these artists. Like it's a little bit chaotic. Like tonight there's gonna be like almost 30 acts on the stage, and it's like almost impossible to pull it together and stay in a time schedule and whatever. But I like it because it's kind of crazy.
Still smiling and having fun and like throwing high fives, even though everyone is like,
Mhm.
"Oh, what's going on?"
Yeah, and like last weekend we played in Amsterdam in a
Mhm.
pre-party, and I couldn't almost hear anything I was singing, and then I was like, ah, who cares? I'm just like go with the flow, and people were just like happy and you know
Did you
rock and
expect
roll.
to win your pre-selection? Some people say that the UMK it's like the best pre-selection of this year.
It was a tough competition.
Yes.
All the acts were great. They had good songs. They are kind of big artists in Finland
Mhm.
already. Some of the songs were bigger hits than ours, you know. So we were not at least 100% sure that we're gonna win it. I mean, some papers may be writing like, okay, the Rasmus, you know, blah, 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 they have a history, and but all the time we felt like we really have to fight for this
Mhm.
victory, and we really rehearsed a lot and got ready and tried to be our best. And same thing now. It's like tough competition,
Yes.
but it's fun.
Yeah, but it's good to have tough
Yes.
competition
Mhm.
because that's how you have to be like even better.
Mhm.
I think it's good that we weren't sure like all the time because that made us perform and like execute it even better.
Yeah,
Mhm.
stay on your toes.
Let's back to Turin. Are you happy with your running order?
Actually, we
Yeah.
are because
Yes.
people have been asking about it, and some people are like thinking, is it good? But when we heard we're number one, well, we were number one in Finland, and it took us here. And
Yeah, it worked out last time
Yeah.
in UMK. So we are very happy. I think it's good that kind of takes away some of the pressure
Mhm.
to be the first,
Yes.
and then you're done.
Yes.
And it's more like you can focus, and you can just like if you first look at 18 other artists, and then
Yes.
you're like, oh, they
And
were so
it's a
good.
good show for starting Eurovision, I think. Yes.
I think so too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what are your references in your music?
Like influences.
Yes.
Oh, it comes from many different things. I think a lot of the the bands and artists we used to listen when we were teenagers.
Mhm.
That's when you kind of your identity is born, and those bands that you listen at that time they stay with you forever. So I think for me, I have this like skate punk side, just like you have, like
Yes.
listening to Bad Religion or Pennywise and bands like this, which have a lot of energy. And then again, at the same time, I used to like bands like Beatles.
Mhm.
Very classic, beautiful melodies, pretty lyrics, and so my taste sort of like is combined of different things, and my taste of music has always been kind of diverse.
And what do you think is your greatest strength? Your best asset?
I think us four, because when we're on the stage together, there's like magic there, because we obviously love what we do, and these are like it's more than it's not a job. It's like a lifestyle, and the music that we do together it's special.
When it really takes off, I think there's something special that happens on stage, and I think people can feel that, and they can be part of it.
Mhm.
This kind of uplifting
Yes.
spirit. I think we try to capture that in our performance.
I think it's difficult, but I have to ask. Can you tell me something about your staging? Something more
Well, it's gonna be
visuals
very
or
very busy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a bit worried that if there's all the time to do all those things we planned.
Going on.
Yeah, we
Sweaty.
sweaty, and we just like really 2 days ago we changed everything again,
Mhm.
and it's like only like 2 weeks to go. So I'm a bit like nervous. Like, how do we gonna pull this together?
Yeah, but there's a lot of energy because when we're rehearsing, we're like super sweaty and
Yes.
having fun.
Yeah, but there's a risk of something goes wrong. We'll see. But that's always a good thing because it kind of creates this live performance. I love when you go to see a concert, you don't want it to be too rehearsed.
Yes.
You know, you want to have this element of danger somehow.
Mhm. This theme of Eurovision this year is like the sound of beauty. What does it mean to you?
Sound of Beauty, yeah. I think it's a good theme because it can be like anything. It doesn't have to be music. It can be like nature, and
Yes.
I think we all, like all people, recognize that in their own lives. What is the sound of beauty? For me, for example, I love to go in Finland. Well, I went running here as well, but in Finland, in the forest alone, I never listen to music. I always listen to the forest and,
Wow.
just trees waving
That's
in
cool.
the wind. Yeah,
Silence.
yeah. But it's
Silence.
Right,
like-
not completely. Yeah, I think I was thinking of silence too, in a way that we are musicians. A lot of people think that we want to listen to music all the time, and when I, for example, when I go and sit in my car, I never had the radio on. If I do, it's classical station, But I just want to have a little quiet moment sometimes, and it's good because then I also I'm always thinking about my next song and like somehow putting pieces together. So it's sometimes good to have this quiet moment. Sound
Thank
of
you
beauty.
so much for the interview and good luck for Eurovision. I'm a huge fan of Jezebel. Yes.
Oh, thank you.